Welcome to all. Today we are going to discuss about the next topic of the EITK subject, that is the introduction of the town planning. In this chapter we have to discuss about the various content. The first is introduction, basics, objectives, principles, necessities and duties of TPO, that is the town planning officer. Now we have to see in detail. First, what is the town planning? The town planning, it is nothing but the art and science of ordering the use of land and setting of buildings and communication routes so as to secure the maximum practicable degree of economy, convenience, and the beauty. The town planning, it is nothing but this is the art and science of the ordering the to utilize the well utilize of the land, and also in one setting of the building, that is the marking of the buildings. Also we have to provide the communication routes such as the road, rail, or different transportation communications with the maximum practicable with economy, convenience, and the beauty of the town. Next, attempt to formulate the principles that should guide us in creating a civilized physical background for human life, whose main purpose is thus forcing and guiding change. The definition of town planning: a city should be built to give its inhabitants security and happiness. This is definition by Aristotle. Next definition: a place where man had a common life for a noble end. This definition by Plato. Next, planning is the process of helping the community identifying its problems and in its central the values, formulating goals and alternative approaches to achieving the community objectives and avoiding undesired consequences of change. Planning, it is we plan the before any start of the work or any start of the uh, execute the work, because at the time of the execute we facing the more problems, and it's centrally the problem, that problems we have to not achieve our goal and also the aim of the work. That cause we have to planning before starting of the work. This process of planning results in framework for coping with change. Some are concepts that serve the guides to action, such as the goal of becoming a major distribution center of encouraging investment in the core of the city. Some are regulatory, reflecting the desires of the community to encourage good development and discourage to bad development. The next point is the what is the tumbling? The art of shaping and guiding the physical growth of the town, creating buildings and environments to meet the various needs such as social, cultural, economic, and recreational. The town planning, it is nothing but the art of the shaping and guiding with the physical growth of the town, creating at buildings and also environmental environments to meet the to achieve the social, cultural, economic, and recreational needs, and to provide the healthy condition for both rich and poor to live, to work, and to play or relax, thus bringing about the social and economic well-being being for the majority of mankind. And we have to also need or provide the healthy condition for the both person, that is a rich person also, and poor person to live, to work, to play or relax, and thus bringing the social and economic balance between them. In this town planning we have to see the various importance at the time of town planning: the well balanced social and economic development, improvement of life quality, responsible administration of resources and environment protection, and rational use of land. The first is the balance, it is most important between the rich and poor person, it is the social and economic balance or development. Next, improvement of life quality, improvement of the life quality of the peoples. Next, responsible of any problems created at the town of the local authority, and also responsible for environment issues. Next, utilize of the land in proper zone or proper planning. Next, the physical, social, and economic planning of urban environment. It encompasses many different disciplines and brings them all under the single umbrella. The simplest definition of the urban planning is the organizing of all elements of town or other urban environment. In the town planning, various activities done. The first, physical, social, cultural, economic, political, and ecology. Under the physical, it is the built environment. Under social, man's interrelationship and behavior. Under cultural, spiritual environment, economic, financial environment, political, ideological environment, and ecological, natural environment. In the town planning, we have to design the good environment of the physical, social, cultural, economic, political, and also ecological. If planning was not there, what is the happen if planning we have to not done? First is uneven and chaotic development. There is a contrasting urban scenario. Mixed land use. The industry springing up to residential zone. That is the in the residential zone, the industry or any company started, or in industrial zone, the any residential construction done. Congested transportation network, and that is the we suffering nowadays. The congested or heavy traffic, the overflowing traffic that expected. In these two images, we have to comparing and seen is a well planning city and it is a well not planning city. Next, role of planners. It is an important role of planners at the time of town planning. First, consider human communities are always in the process of changing. First role of planner we have to is consider the human communities are always in the process of changing. Next, recognize the complexity of communities concern about the future. This is the growth of the city. Next, town planning basics. The goal of planning is creating convenient, equitable, healthy, efficient, and attractive environments. There are the three key aspects of the city. The town planning has the three key aspects. First is the physical environment, its location, its climate, and its proximity to sources of food and water. Second aspect is the social environment. The social environment includes the groups of a city residents belong to the neighborhoods in which they live, and the economic environment, the retention and expansion of existing local businesses. Is the main three aspects at the time of the design or planning of the town planning: the physical environment, social environment, and also economic environment. Next, what is the aims and objective of town planning? The first aims and objective related with health purpose, to create and promote healthy conditions and environments for all the people, to make right use of the land for the right purpose by zoning, the right zone for right purpose, to ensure or orderly development, to avoid encouragement of one zone over the other. Next, aim or objective as per the convenience: social, economic, and cultural and recreational amenities, etc. Recreational amenity is nothing but the open spaces, parking, gardens and playgrounds, and town halls, stadiums, community centers, cinema houses, and also theaters. Next objective or aim is beauty, the to preserve the individuality of the town, to preserve the aesthetic in the design of all elements of town or city plan. Next, town planning introduction. The town planning, it is the science as well as the art. Both shall be used in such a way that final result in the form of beautiful, convenient, economical, and efficient unit. In this science, we have to done the collection, correlation, analysis of facts about the town, and the in art arrangement of components. Next, principles of town planning. No haphazard development. Housing to all. That is the housing to every persons, rich person to poor person. Amenities to all. Open spaces, recreation, expansion. grouping of building classes, zoning, that is a residential zone, industrial zone, commercial zone, transportation zone, and etc. Peripheral green belt, limit growth, farming, recreation, keep growth distant. The various principles of town planning under the main point after the points. The first point is the green belt. In green belt, provision of it and periphery limits of the size of town. Next point is housing. To provide housing accommodation to various categories of the people. That is the poor people, rich people, medium people also. Slum clearance by alt arrangement. There is no any provision for the slum or construction of slum in the town. Public buildings should be well distributed. Central concentration of them shall be avoided. Next point, recreation center. As per the town size, enough space should be reserved. This is depending upon the size of the town. Next, road system. Efficient road layout, simple and economical. Next, transport facilities. Minimum loss of time from residence place to workplace. And zoning. Town should be divided in suitable zones and suitable rules and regulations for each zone. Next, necessity of town planning. Why is necessity town planning? The first necessity, the case of industrial revolution, that is in 1760 to 1820, overcrowding of city, that caused we planning or we have to plan the town planning. Next, creation of suburbs, traveling time, traffic density, huge traffic density problem nowadays, noise pollution, industry in locality or pollution. Next, increase the jobs in slums. Increase jobs is the invitation of the slums. Next, less open spaces, limitation of the open spaces. Next, stresses on amenities. The stress become at the town, that is amenities also, that is the food, water, or etc. The necessity of planning is in absence of town planning, the town faces the following kind of problems. If there was no any town planning or concept, town planning concept, they were to facing the various problems. The first is the defective road system and narrow streets and road, development of slums. Next, haphazard location of industries. Next, heavy traffic during the working hours of the day. That is we are to facing at the peak hour, in morning peak hour and also evening peak hour. Inadequate open spaces for parks and playground, that is the unhealthy living condition. No any open spaces available for the parking and also playgrounds. Lack of essential amenities like power, water supply and drainage. It is the load coming for the local authority. Next, noisy atmosphere or noise pollution and uncontrolled development of town. No any control of the town expansion or town development. That because we have to necessity to perfect town planning. Next, different types of the plan. First, we have to at the time of the town planning we consider the different types of the plans. First is a structural plan. Next, comprehensive comprehensive plans. Next, development plan. First, structural plan. In the structural plan is the one of the singles out for attention for of certain aspect of the environment, usually land uses, the main movement system and location of critical facilities and buildings. We know that we are all the civil engineer. We know the what is the importance of structural planning. Such as plans, next point, the such as plan aims to influence certain key vocational decisions which recognize that there are many other things that can't and perhaps should not be decided at the outset. Second plan is the comprehensive plan. The comprehensive plan seeks to combine in one document the prescriptions for all aspects of city development. It includes an analysis of the city's economy, its demographic characteristic and the history of its spatial development as a preface to plan for how the city should evolve over 20-year period. Next, development plan means the plan for development or redevelopment or improvement of the area within the jurisdiction of planning authority. It includes the regional plan, master plan, detailed development plan, and new town development plan. That is the future planning. Next, urban and rural India. What is the difference in urban and rural India? The urban area, census of India, all places with the municipality, corporation, cantonment board or notified towns are committee. All other places which has features as a minimum population of 5,000, at least 75% made working populated engaged in non-agricultural pursuits. That time you know this is the urban zone or urban area. A density of population of at least 400 persons per square kilometer and predominantly urban way life, that is the urbanism. Apart from urban area and urban agglomeration, rest is considered as the rural area. Next, at the time of the designing the town planning, we have to done the various types of the surveys. There is the first survey, the regional survey, and second one is the town survey. We have to see the first regional survey. It is done over the region dealing with the physical factors like topography of the town, physical difficult land, geology condition, and landscape, etc. In the physical factors, we have to see the topography of the town or location of topography is physically difficult land and geology condition and landscape. Next, physical economic factors like agriculture value of land, mineral resources, and water gathering lands, area with public services, transportation linkages, etc. In the physical economic factor, we surveys the various surveys the agriculture land, there's a mineral resources, also water resources for the provision of the water supply. Next, areas of the public services and also transportation linkages, that is the rail connectivity or road connectivity. Next, social economic factors like areas of influence of towns and villages, employment, population changes, etc. The next survey have to done the town surveys. It is done much small scale, and apart from the above data collected from the regional surveys, it also includes land use surveys. First we have to done in town surveys, land use surveys, density surveys, surveys for the age and condition of the buildings. Next, traffic surveys and other social surveys. At the town surveys, we done the various surveys. First is the land use survey, that is the zoning of survey. Next, density surveys, population survey. Next, survey for the age and condition of the buildings, the uh, life of building or durability of building survey. Next, traffic surveys, there's a transportation purpose. Next, other social surveys. And last point of this chapter is duties of TPO. So what is the duties of TPO, that is town planning officer? First duty is the conduct the survey and collect the data for future developments. First duty is the conduct the survey, that we have seen the regional survey or plan survey. Next, public place demarcation. Next, plot distribution is the most important duty for TPO. The distribution of the plot for as per the zoning. Next, estimation and costing. Next, compensation against acquisition of the land. Next, cess against the benefits. Next, act as expert valuator and financial advisor and guard interest of citizen. This is the all the duties of the town planning officer. Now I declare this topic of is completed. In next video lecture we have to see the another point. Thank you so much.